Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud9 here, and I'm here to bring you guys a new One Piece manga 688 prediction. And this week's chapter of One Piece I thought was a pretty good chapter of One Piece. I mean, over the past couple weeks, for the most part, I felt like the pacing was kind of off a little bit in the chapters of One Piece since we've been in the Caesar Clown's laboratory, his whole facility. I feel like it's kind of like the pacing has been kind of misplaced, but honestly, the past two chapters of One Piece, I felt like the pacing was pretty good. Of course, it was revolving around Zoro and Tashigi, which, you know, anything with Zoro, I love. Zoro is my favorite character in One Piece. And it was pretty cool to see Zoro go nuts in this week's chapter. I mean, Zoro cleaved Monet in two. And honestly, I mean, if you're a big Zoro fan, I mean, you couldn't be disappointed with that. You know, although I will say what I was kind of disappointed with, I guess, over this week's chapter of One Piece was the fact that Zoro still hasn't seemed like he's gotten much of a challenge yet in New World, although I'm pretty sure it's coming. But I'm liking seeing the interaction between Zoro and Tashigi. You know, there was something, I'm not sure if this was a new flashback or if maybe this was something that happened way back, you know, in part 1 of One Piece. I think it happened a while back in One Piece. But the flashback between Zoro and Tashigi I found kind of interesting, that, you know, that Zoro thinks that she looks like, you know, his old best friend, which, you know, of course we all know about the flashback dealing with Zoro and his best friend. And, you know, I mean, honestly, I'd never thought about them before. I'm like, yeah, I guess they do look, you know, quite similar. I mean, I don't know, I mean, if Zoro, or if I should say if Oda wants to do any kind of, any kind of relationships or romance later on in One Piece. I mean, I don't think he's big into romance in the series, but if he does, I mean, we may see a little Zoro Tashigi action. You never know. It's like, no, I'm playing, guys. But I mean, there is the chance though. But I mean, I doubt Oda's gonna do it, because I mean, I think he's even said that he's not into doing romance in his stories. So I mean, probably won't happen. But hey, you never know. The whole deal with Zoro though fighting against Monet, it was kind of an awkward fight, because I didn't really feel like that was really a fight I really saw coming. Nor did I really feel like it was a good matchup. I would have rather seen like Robin go at it with Monet, because I don't know, Robin seemed like a better matchup to me with Monet. I guess because they kind of look similar in appearance. You know, I mean, I guess it would have been a little bit predictable, but at the same time, I still would have found it a bit interesting. You know, I mean, to see how she would have actually had to come up with a way to be the Logia type, since I don't believe that she knows how to use Haki, or she hasn't unlocked her Haki or anything of that sort. But next week's chapter, I don't know. I mean, we're probably gonna just flash over to one of the other Straw Hats, but I mean, Zoro, again, did have an epic moment this week's chapter. Tashigi, of course, had, you know, she didn't really have an epic moment, but she had a low moment. And the interactions between them are pretty cool, like I said. You know, the way of the swordsman, well, I was getting ready to say samurai, but I guess you can see, like, their, you know, their interaction with each other as swordsmen, you know, and, like, the things that they will and will not cut, you know, always is pretty cool. What I'm looking forward to seeing, of course, I want to see Luffy versus Caesar Clown. That's pretty much a given. But I'm hoping that when we go back to like the whole Smoker and Virgo deal, that will, you know, the fight will get a lot more interesting, because I wasn't really feeling that fight when I saw it. So I mean, I'm hoping that it picks it up a little bit, you know, and I'm hoping that we kind of speed on to Luffy versus Caesar pretty soon, because I'm kind of getting tired of the whole runaround with Caesar. I really want to get finished up with this arc. Not saying this is a bad arc. This arc started off pretty good to me. In the middle was pretty good, but now I just feel like things are getting a bit slow. So I want us to kind of pick it up a little bit, so that, you know, we can end up getting to the stuff that we all really want to see. So next week's chapter, probably just flash over to one of the other Straw Hat groups. I mean, not really much of a prediction, because this is pretty simple. I couldn't really see Oda taking it any other way. It seems like a pretty smooth transition, and since Oda is a pretty good writer, I couldn't see why he would just skip over to something completely random. So that's pretty much all I have for this week's, guys, prediction. Anyway, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to rate this video. So if you like this video, please put a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, you can put a thumbs down. The choice is yours. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content and would like to see more. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.